always felt that these cars mean something to the people that build them, mean something to the cities that have the factories, and they're the lifeblood. They always have been in this town, and it means something to keep them on the road and to make them special and unique for the people that own them, and to make them safe and to make them fast, if that's what they want. We work on a lot of historic cars. Cars that have history, cars that have history not just in magazines or things like that, but personal, family history for people that have owned them for generations or their families have. And these things are important to them. And I care for these cars like they're mine, like they're my family. And I know all the nuts and bolts on them. I show the customers everything that I can to keep them safe and make good decisions to keep the car on the road, because, you know, the car's supposed to be for fun. It's a pleasure vehicle. And when it stops being pleasurable, that's where I come in. I'll make it right. I always wanted a 27T Roadster. I wanted the turtle deck. I wanted one because I live in Detroit. I grew up in Detroit, the shadow of these great car companies. I always had a thing for these little 27s, and I found one that had never been repainted, and I wanted to build it just the way somebody might have built it back in the 40s, like post-war. And I wanted a Lakes Roadster, and I followed the same guidelines that they did, nice and low, channeled, A chassis, V8 engine, lots of carburetors, big bore stroke, as much as I could do to feel the same feeling. I wanted to know what it was like to be in the picture. Building cars like this and driving traditional cars, not nostalgic cars, but traditional cars that have the same parts that they were made with back in the day, is the same experience. You can experience it. I'm too young to have experienced it, but you still can. You can open up the little pages and you can follow the recipe. The engine builds are the same. You can have the bore, the stroke, the cam, the carbs. You can have the frame, the chassis laid out the same way, and you can go, man. Just like it, you can feel the same thing that they did. Left side or right? Outside? I don't know. Up high? I don't know. I love flathead engines. I love what they look like. I don't think there's anything better looking. Why would someone build a flathead? They might not be the fastest, but they're definitely the coolest looking thing out there. Nothing sounds like one, nothing looks like one, and nothing better in my opinion. I approach every build different. Depends on the customer and what they want to do with it. I always want them to have a really good experience and have great confidence in the engine that they have me built for them. What makes a good flathead a good flathead? Well, one that starts at the push of the button, no cranking. One that doesn't run hot. One that sounds killer. You can run through the gears and you can hear it and you want to hear it. Keep hearing it. As long as you can keep your foot in it, you know? That's what makes it cool.